So in terms of defeat today against Hull FC in the Challenge Cup, what are your thoughts coming away from that game?
Oh, we had a dig, and that was the most important thing. Yeah, a little bit disappointing there because I don't think we showed exactly everything that we wanted to. But you come up against a team, you can see the difference of class. You know, the big, the strong, and the physical. And listen, you give them a sniff, and they take every opportunity. And I thought that's what they did to us today. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but you know, we had a dig, particularly in the second half. You know, we up to 77 minutes. I think it was something like 18-12 in that second half, wasn't it? So yeah, okay.
How disappointing was it at the early try going in for Hull? Obviously, you will have told the lads get off to a good start and try and keep in the game for as long as we can.
Oh, the big thing is, you know, Connor, you know, he does what he does, doesn't he, Jake? You know, he can play, and we previewed him, we know what we're going to do, and he still got us. And then the next two tries I was disappointed with because we presented to them, we give them, you know, and that was the frustrating thing is that they didn't do anything that we didn't know they'd do, but we coughed up a couple of poor reads and defensively, and as you know, sub-league teams do, they're clinical and they'll take every opportunity you give them, and then they racked up a few late ones up to the first half, and you go in 26-0, the game's done, and you know, they were a little bit disappointed. You know, and again, it happened exactly the same in the second half, didn't it? We competed for a chunk, and the last sort of 5 minutes, they blew us away with three, you know, tries that teams like Hull can do.
Throughout the game, we did chuck the ball about quite a bit, as you will have probably told the lads to do as well. How good was it to see him not deter from that?
Yeah, and that's the pleasing thing. They kept going, didn't they? Because a lot of teams just pack in there, and I've coached plenty of them sort of teams that once it gets tough and once they lost their head and they go away from it all, yeah, his completions weren't great. You know, we've still a lot of work to do on that. Whereas when you come into games like this, you've got to complete very high. You've got to be in 80, 85 plus to have a chance, and we were something like 70 odd, you know. So that takes away. But they did. They kept going. They kept trying. They kept trying little things, and we scored a couple of nice tries.
From today, obviously Brandon Douglas went off injured. How's he doing?
Yeah, he were out. He were out. That's what he does, you know. Doug, he flies about like a raving lunatic, and he'll either clean somebody up or he'll clean himself out. And they're the sort of things we've got to work hard with him. But he's all right. He's sat up in there now. In fact, just seen him eating pizza, so he must be all right. He's having a pizza in there. The boys are relieved to see him up and well, because everybody obviously coming off on the set to worry about him, but he's all right. He'll have a sore head tomorrow, there's no doubt about that.
The likes of the Farrell brothers, Liam Kirk and Ben Jones-Bishop didn't take part today. It's the reason behind.
Oh, Farrell's well. Obviously, Isaac hadn't fully recovered from the bit of blurred vision he had last week. Joel, his ankle, you know, he did it early in the game last week. Got through 65 minutes before, obviously, he got sent off and got cleared of that by the great work from the Eagle Eye. Good work. Yeah, and he wasn't right. He hadn't trained all week, so I wasn't going to risk him. Kirky hasn't been great, you know. He's been a bit rough. Bish been sick over the last couple of days, so I'm not going to risk him. And then there's Bassi as well, who actually has gone down with COVID last week. So yeah, we've had a bit of disruption, and we had the luxury of picking from 17 against a team like this, which, you know, sometimes is a negative, but you know what, we'll give a kid a dream. Will Wallace were with these last year and got on the 18th man card a couple of times, and didn't have made his professional debut. You know, he didn't make his debut. Today he's made his debut against his hometown club, and he hasn't done himself any harm, has he?
And just finally, back here next week against against the Fev side, who are currently level with Catalan as we speak.
The quality team, they're absolutely no doubt about it. It'll be a different kettle of fish next week. You know, we're back to the level that we are, and hopefully we can come here and you know, play against what people are tipping to be one of the, if not the top team in the competition. You know, so yeah, it's nice to get a run out here today. The ground's been great. I'm indebted to people like Martin Vickers and Featherstone for allowing us to play here, and we're looking forward to coming back and challenging ourselves a little bit next week against, again, another very good team. So the next few weeks are tough ones for us, aren't they?